is rather thrilling.
Just as it should be. What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That place puts my hairs on it.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
Live with myself.
Here at the inn, we also offer change. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Do you need something?
Always a pleasure.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The watchhead's waiting for you.
I say we speak with anyone and everyone who springs to mind. You never know what sort of useful tidbits we might turn up.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and... But, well, as luck would have it, we'll be ashamed to return empty-handed after coming... What? Suppose there's no harm in that. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait...
We could make the fruit laborant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Rune's apothecary.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought... Oh, so this is what... I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be...
Fancy a look at my wares? Do come again.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now.
Might you consider lightening your pack, Master?
Let's see. What can...
Here at the... I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough of... That me? Did you need...
Always a pleasure.
Pray, follow me.
Fancy a look at my wares? Always a pleasure.
Nothing caught...
Fancy a look at my... wares? Always a pleasure.
This way, Master.
He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look. I'd go and search for him myself. I'm not afraid of monsters. But 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself... So I thought, mayhap you go in my... Please, sir. I worry. Many thanks. Go into the forest and turn... this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye. But my brother and I are the only ones who use that path to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. I'll need you to watch over... Right. In we...
We ought not to dawdle when our aid is sorely needed. Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself. Arisen. I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind. Now, Sir Gregor wants a word, eh? Ugh, hardly surprising. The Arisen's attentions are always in demand.
Good day to you.
These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then.
Well met. Looking to make... A purchase. Hope to see you again.
Well, you ought to not strain yourself, not in your current state. Those burns could easily have killed you outright. Well, you ought to not...
What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
found the point I need.
Before the day's done.
Seems naught ever goes right.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
I don't like this place at all.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
'Tis a pleasure to serve you, Master. Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
That is most fortuitous. I see it as a glad thing. We are well poised to supplement each other's strengths.
This is a good spot. I've camped here with my brother many a time.
We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
'Tis well to be prepared, but over-preparation will serve us not.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
You've given me much to think about.
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm.
That's it! I'd thought I was done for.
Ah, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people.
Ah, you'll hear no complaints from me.
Keep your wits about you. We must not allow our charge to come to harm. How might might we approach yon spire?
Climbing it would grant a clearer picture of our environs.
What is it? If you're looking for Gran, she's out. 'Tis dreadful dull round here. How long do they mean to shut me away? All I want is to study magic, but Gran refuses to teach me. If only I had a grimoire or two, then I could study on my own. If you find any grimoires, would you bring them to me? You needn't seek them out. Any you happen to find will do. Still, I'll write up a list of the tomes I'd most like, so you know which ones to keep an eye on. There! All done. Mayhap I was a little overeager, but you needn't bring them all. Just 2 or 3 would be swell. Though I would be thrilled to have the lot. Oh, and Gran is like to confiscate the grimoires should she espy them. Pray hand them to me when she's not at home.
So, we are to scour for the grimoires on Miss Trish's list?
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Go right ahead. Let me get that.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
This is my sort of place.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavour to keep up.
Back at last.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've...
Good on you. You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he's... When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. Mayhap none of this would have happened. My brother is always the one taking the initiative. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer... We managed to save Norbert. Perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I'd only steeled myself sooner. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
Sir Ian was rather hard on himself, methinks. He saved his brother just as much as we did.
Sir Gregor wishes to speak with you, Master. Shall we go to him?
I've a selection of... Fulminous shield, eh? 'Tis a bargain, I reckon. I picked it up in Melve after the dragon attack. Can't speak for its contents, but it certainly looks valuable. Hope to see you again.
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
Well met, sir. How might I be? Do come again.
Sir Baron seeks a motivated soldier to inspire the other recruits. Do we not know of such a person?
I fear I've naught useful to share.
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen, and it seems I was right. All told, I'm rather satisfied with my performance. I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you in my spare time.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command.
I see you recognise my worth, Arisen. I suppose I should consider myself...
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm a...
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out and mark them on your map.
Are you certain you're happy to have me along?
I've nothing to share at present. At least I go knowing I fought to the best of my...
Arisen, I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind.
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful, should we encounter another speaker.
A grand adventure awaits us. I just know it.
'Tis a pleasure to meet you. 'Twill be an honor to serve by your side.
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen, and it seems I was right.
Tis a pleasure to meet you.
I'm a fighter by trade. Send me to the Vanguard, where I might put my strength to full use.
Arisen. I should have expected you may yet linger here.
Should your pack grow overfull, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it out among us pawns. I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen, and it seems
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance your equipment. I can even mark them on your map.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
I see not even the Arisen could resist my charm.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command.
Take me as your shield, Arisen. Upon my fighter's pride, no foe shall harm you while I yet stand.
I've a modest talent for spotting material. That could...
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. No? Knowing when to...
I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen. Take me as your shield, Arisen. Upon my fighter's pride, no...
I pray my efforts aid your cause. 'Twill be an honor to serve by...
'Tis a pleasure to meet you.
Arisen? I should have expected you may yet linger here. Though our paths diverge here,
I pray my efforts aid your cause. Are you fit to travel?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Come to think of it.
Well met, sir. How might I do come again?
Sir Baron seeks a motivated soldier to inspire the other recruits. Do we not know of such a person? Allow me to guide you, Master. I know the person you're looking for.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. First and foremost, will you accompany my thanks? Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Very well.
Over here, if you please.
Weapons are simple enough to procure. Ranged attackers! They are the foes we ought to fell first if we can.
Tis easily done.
Douse the flames before it is too late!
Prepare yourself! Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
One of my mage skills ought to resolve this in a trice.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, Sir Baron seeks a motivated soldier to inspire the other recruits.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way?
Follow me, if you would.
I shan't let them harm you.
No one can defend themselves when grappled like this.
But of course, Arisen. You may depend upon me. This obstacle shan't get the better of us. There must be a way to remove it. Ranged attacks are my speciality, Master. Shall I assist? Yon statue may yield new sights, if we can reach it.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close.
What a view! I'd not say no to a short repose hereabouts.
It would be a good place to take stock of our surroundings.
'Tis as you say.
Pray, cease this at once, Arisen!
And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
You haven't forgotten us, have you, Master?
Need healing. I'm happy to oblige. Hold on. Stay right there.
Sir Baron seeks a motivated soldier to inspire the other recruits. Do we not know of such a person? Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Halt! State your business.
Pray, follow me. I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to I found some materials we could use.
Weapons are simple enough to procure. If we've the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
'Tis as you say. I've got a good feeling about this one.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Good. Then let us... Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to...
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, if the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us part.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Or...
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Head will roll if aught goes awry.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
You'd think they'd have learned from the last lot that we're not to be trifled with.
We fight. To arms!
No more! Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. I knew you would prevail, Master.
A few more victories like that and we'll have them running for the hills.
Outstanding. This is generally used as a material.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
Tremendous work! Once more.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever.
What's this? We're trapped. Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places. Cyclops! Be on your guard! No harm shall come to you!
This brute has quite the temper.
Might we not use their range to our advantage? Time we made for the capital to inform the people of welcome to Arisen.
You have my gratitude, sir. I had taken you for another false Arisen. Goodness knows we see it, yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier. Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart.
At once, Master.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. But for your own sake, I recommend you make...
I see a ladder yonder. But we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
What foul magics have brought these decrepit bones to life?
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
Did anyone else see that? Ort catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look. Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day. The twinkling stars are captivating to behold.
You have my support.
Aye.
I will see to it that the law is up. We're setting out. Jump on if you're paid.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
Sir Baron seeks a motivated soldier to inspire the other recruits. Do we not know of such a person? Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Would you mind coming over here?
Now I got you!
Prison has been torched! Quick! Douse the flames!
A flesh wound. I can handle that. Hold. Just a moment. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
The Arisen is capricious indeed. But don't despair. We shall count upon your guidance when the time comes.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
I knew it to be so.
Sir Baron seeks a motivated soldier to inspire the other recruits. Do we not know of such a person? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
The vanguard is yours.
I've got wares of every ilk. Pleasure doing business with you.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
I wish I knew your restraint, Arisen.
There's a shorter path we might take now. Allow me to show you.
A passage. Here. Truly. There are secrets around every corner.
Pray keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in.
Our fortunes are looking up. All the more so if we sell this newfound prize.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor. We must not let down our guard. have us press on without delay? By your will, Arisen.
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Follow me, if you would. That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
I've got a good feeling about this one. You'll not live to regret this.
You truly are formidable, Arisen.
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
Pray, follow me.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Quite I've gained a hold on the beast!
I like that! A reckless opponent makes for easy prey.
That was hard won.
Let us pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and try not to slip up again. Look, Master! Goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. I cannot fault your prowess. Over here, if you please. I'll save you!
If you would!
Are you coming, Master? Our path is here.
Most effective!
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few. My word, this ox cart has been destroyed.
Be on your guard, lest we meet a similar fate.
Careful now. Would you mind coming over here? Battle is best avoided. Prison has been torched! Quick! Douse the flames! Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
I knew it to be so.
Please have mercy.
Follow me, if you would. We cannot break it from this side.
As you say. Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
Over here, if you please. different path would serve us better now. I'll lead the way.
This is what we went to all that trouble for?
Rarely have I felt so empty.
Master, if you're carrying around anything you don't need, there's no time like the present to rid yourself of it.
Lessening our load will help to keep us light on our feet. Sir Baron seeks a motivated soldier to inspire the other recruits. Do we not know of such a person? Methinks I know where to find the person you're looking for.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
Halt! You are approaching the gates of Vernworth, capital of Vermund. If you've an entry permit, an invitation, or proof of citizen... I see. So you are to meet with Captain... I shan't impede you then.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, you should know that this individual fought valiantly to defend the troops. The Watchhead told me himself.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, it follows, therefore, that this ruffian you must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Your anger is well justified, and I shan't deny you it. However, I am obliged to make you aware of your situation. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen. An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
I wouldn't mind a chance to doze off as the hills roll by.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
I knew it to be so. I heard a rumor that this land was once a kingdom of beastrons.
Truly?
Quite. Though no definitive records remain.
Hail, friend. I've an eye for people, and I'm in a bit of a quandary, you see. Fear not, I'd be much obliged if... Sound appealing?
Would you mind coming over here?
You've come. Glad so. What say you? Many thanks, friend.
I'm all for camping, but solid walls are a joy that can't be beat. And hours for a full week at no charge. What a steal.
I quite agree.
This really is fine craftsmanship. Oh, I possess no... those of other races, that's all 'tis mind. And even if I did, no matter how they fascinate me, 'tis to be.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
I've all manner of... Arms for sale? Come.
These foreign bows do so intrigue me. You would simply give this to me? Fascinating. 'Tis such as this bowstring. Why do you stare? I suppose I sought the timing could not be... Forgive me. Every elf I've been training most indeed. I grew so vexed thanks to you. It might be just what I need to find my... Many thanks. But this is no... That's where I train. I do hope you'll join me.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
Interested in my wares? We have arrived.
Say, you've got a decent arm on you. No need to be humble. Just the other day, I watched you fell a massive monster with my own two eyes. Pray, sir, teach me. I'm after an instructor, see, but the ones in this city are cravens all. The sort that decided to teach to avoid the battlefield. If I'm to grow stronger, I need to learn from someone who's seen actual battle. A real warrior, such... And this Baron fellow. I suppose you wouldn't recommend him if he wasn't. And after all, I've seen your prowess. Many thanks, sir. Methinks I'll seek out this Baron.
Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
Dead on my feet.
Welcome, good sir. Should you so desire, I can help you find your truest self. Hope to see you again.
Go on, have a look. Pleasure doing business with you.
Do so enjoy stocking up on supplies.
I quite understand the desire to buy items purely for the pleasure of owning them.
You have my support.
I'm not the only one who's busy for us.
My bed. Seems my feet always
Greetings. Here we conduct all manner of procedures pertaining to vocations. Forgive me, but you see, as we currently, and we cannot simply purchase. So regrettably, let me see. What else can I? Tell you of our guild. Have you found any of the items we discussed? Methinks Roderick will be. He runs the local army. May fortune smile upon you.
We'll not find anything if we don't start looking. Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
You have my support.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated. To the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth.
We must rest, though the sun is...
My temporary mark. Our adventure continues.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Am I shedding? Must be my winter coat growing in.
This looks as good a place.
Oh, there's something written here.
Shall we take a closer look?
How might I be of service?
Lots to do.
Hoi, friend. Klaus sent word that you've a fair warning. God from the tell of it. Pray do be careful. Losing my wares for good would make me sore, but no sack of gold. Can compare to a
Need anything?
Always another illness. No shame.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Have a look. I've wares of every ilk. First impressions count for much. If you like, I can recommend you a new hairstyle or manner of face paint.
The people here are evacuated. The people here are evacuated. The people here are evacuated and safe for the moment.
The people here are evacuated and safe. The people here are evacuated and...
The people here are evacuated and safe. The people here are...
The people here are
evacuated and safe.
There are more who can yet be saved.
There are more who can yet...
The people here are evacuated and safe. For the moment.
There are more who can yet be saved.
It seems the rain has abated.
It seems the rain has abated. Former arisen appear to be plentiful in this world. There are more who can yet be saved. It seems the rain has abated. Former arisen appear to be plentiful in this world.
Former arisen appear to be plentiful in this world.
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow. And mind the ceiling.
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow. And mind the ceiling.
The people here are evacuated and safe for the moment. The people here are evacuated.
The people here are evacuated and safe for the moment.
The people here are evacuated and safe. For the moment.
The people here are evacuated.
The people here are evacuated.
There are more who can yet be saved.
People here are evacuated and safe. People here are evacuated.
The people here are evacuated and safe for the moment.
The people here are evacuated and safe for the moment.
There are more who can yet be saved. It seems the rain has abated. There are more who can yet be saved.
There are more who can yet be saved.
Former arisen appear to be plentiful in this world. It seems the rain has abated.
It seems the rain has abated.
Former arisen appear to be plentiful in this world. Former arisen appear to be plentiful in this world.
Danger might lurk anywhere. 'Tis a weight off our minds to have it done.
Very well. I shall await further orders. Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow. And mind the ceiling. 'Tis a weight off our minds to have it done.
Allow me to lead the way. I should like to put my knowledge to good use.
That's a good look on you. Good day, sir. What might you be looking for?
While you're here, eh?
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. Aye, got some much appreciated. Aye, got some much appreciated. Aye, got got some much appreciated. Much appreciated.
You don't need a permit to get into Batal.
This ox cart's I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
Oi there, friend. All I ask is that you hear my request. My thanks, sir. I've been holding off. Only trouble is, that's where you... I'd like you to accompany the cart in my splendid... I knew now. And mind you, don't forget each cart, so anyone thinking... But enough of my... Oh, and I'll pay your fare. Come find me when you've delivered that letter.
We ought to see this to its destination. We have aught we need to deliver, do we not? Let us find the intended recipient.
We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it.
Indeed, you are correct.
Tis done, Master. Now a ferry stone can whisk us here whensoever we desire.
We're here, and none the worse for wear.
Hail, if you've a moment. As you can see, we're rebuilding. A task. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. Here's what I need from you. A mask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. I'd like to enlist your... I've prepared some explosive casks, and...
A saurian nest so near the village is worrying indeed. Let us see the explosive casks there as quickly as we may.
I quite agree.
It's this way.
'Tis rather peaceful here, isn't it?
A brief respite is naught to decry. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
We must not let down our guard.
This way.
What can I do for you? Ah, a letter from Lady Margaret, you say? It's a fair way you've come, then. She's a kindly sort, I must say. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor, on one occasion.
Shall we report our results?
That Lady Margaret's a
The letter has reached its recipient. Shall we inform Sir Donovan, Master?
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into them. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous... But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The village... You must make sure your aim is true. Good. You'll find the jars of...
Now we are to throw a jar of poison. Be sure to handle it with care, Master.
Well done, Master. Those Saurians shan't dare approach the village for some time, thanks to your efforts.
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks for your efforts. And I must say, you've a fine arm. I couldn't have done better myself. Watching you got me thinking. Or perhaps in any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today.
'Tis done.
You've my gratitude for the work you've done for us this day.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Indeed, you are correct. "'Tis done, Master. Now a ferry stone can whisk us here whensoever we desire."
Is there aught I can do for you? There's more where that came from.
I suspect the lad's enthusiasm will go a long way toward inspiring his peers. Let us inform Sir Baron of his coming. Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Pray, follow me. This way, Master.
I'd wager our merry band can handle whatever comes.
Capable comrades are a boon indeed.
True enough.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor. Your soul! Do try not to catch cold. A treasure chest! Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it? Well ported it!
We can all afford to grow over company. Our throw is not yet right.
Standing! I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
I suspect the lad's enthusiasm will go a long way toward inspiring his peers. Let us inform Sir Baron of his coming. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I suspect the lad's enthusiasm will go a long way to... One can see far to the distance from here.
We are alone here, methinks. Perhaps we might stop a moment and find our bearings.
Right you are. Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Right you are.
Dare I say it, we trounced our foe well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. Perchance you'd like to see it?
Efficiency at its best.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
I don't like the look of this.
That's it. I've had enough.
Everyone's as tired as I am.
I must have let it out to see my knees. First, assess the field, then add to
Well met.
Have you any weapons for me? Good of you to go to the trouble. Many thanks. We'll gladly.
Baron's really been letting us have it of late. I've been well busy, trying to... polish up my gear for the morrow.
I can ill afford to...
Arisen? I should have expected you may yet linger here. 'Tis a pleasure to meet you.
Hold on. Someone comes to relieve me. I will see to it that the law is...
I've beds to spare, if you're looking for lodgings.
We must rest, though the sun is...
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
With the port crystal placed, we'll be able to use a ferry stone to return here in an instant.
I'm nodding off where I stand. I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
Baron's really been letting us have it of late.
I suspect the lad's enthusiasm will go a long way toward inspiring his peers. Let us inform Sir Baron of his coming. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
We've little need for a campsite at present.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labor.
Arisen! I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind.
I've you to thank for that new recruit, aye? The lad's well eager, he is. He fears naught, and he follows my commands with nary a word of complaint. Soldiers like him boost the morale of all around them. There's just one seeing a lad so spirited, so foolhardy, makes me recall a time. Sets my blood to boiling, you see. Makes me yearn for a bout with a skilled combatant. Need I explain further? I test my steel against... What say you? Care to spar with me a bit? Glad to hear it. Think of it like a game. Whoever steps out first, loses. Seeing as you're no warrior, you do well to strike when I'm off balance. Let's begin. Stay around. Have you forgotten what we're here for? Your objective is to knock me out of bounds. Not... That was well fought. You're even stronger than I'd anticipated. I dare say I needed that. You've my thanks. I've ne'er met anyone like you. You've done more for me this past while than anyone I've known has e'er troubled to. A commendable sort you are. Would that I had some way to
Sir Baron, you must come, and quickly! A goblin pack has descended over by the rope bridge. We're in need of your...
My thanks for the report. Goblins can be dastardly. We'll have need of capable fighters. The more, the better. I'd fain have you at my side, friend, if you'd be willing to... Quick! I here! Watch my back!
I'm dead on my feet after today's training. How would we finish my shift?
Now you've done it.
Gross. First, assess the bear.
Very well. I shall return.
What was that?
Hail, Arisen. 'Tis plain you've been training diligently in my absence.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Randall! What happened? Speak to me, lad!
Sir, we managed to fell the goblins, but then a Cyclops charged us out of nowhere, wounded and enraged. We stuck the beast with arrows till one of them pierced its eye. It fled, but I've no doubt 'twill return.
Never mind that, lad. You survived, and that's what counts. Twould seem my days of peace are at an end. Do you recall the soldier we met on the road? He was rather badly injured. They'll want me to take responsibility for that, I just know it. Shan't be long afore I'm forced to resign from my post. I doubt such a thing would be asked of any human instructor. There's no fighting it. But I'll be damned if I let the troops suffer on my account. In the time that remains to me, I'll get them trained up as best I can.
Vermin's treatment of beastrons is lamentable indeed.
How are we to rectify this? I know not where to begin.
Fine place to harvest some ingredients. Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge. We must not let down our guard. Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil!
Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Stand!
Battle is best avoided here.
I'll gather this. It might be of use. This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
We ought to put it to good use.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master.
Here we are.
Ah, you've returned. Splendid. The cart reached its...
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys. I see no harm in making use of them as needed, Master.
Right you are.
I will finish this, here and now. Well done.
Thank you kindly. Did not mean trouble.
You mustn't let this stop you.
Firm grip, Master. I shan't be able to catch you before.
Enemy slows. Perhaps we have tired them out.
We must rescue them a chance to recover.
Strike fast! Our quarries are full.
That was superb, Arisen!
I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
What are you up to? Welcome to the... We serve all manner of fine ales here. Always a pleasure. Welcome. We serve all manner of fine ales here. What a delight.
Could use a little fun to brighten my day.
Welcome.
I'm in no hurry.
Your Majesty, 'tis not a matter for prying ears.